before we get like an amba, omoplata, triangle, we need to break his posture. Okay. So when you talk about breaking the posture, like kind of like have to come forward. Faz um frame aí. But like sometimes, you know, like with pull, you know, they have a really strong frame and you don't manage to like to make them lean forward. So what you're gonna do, like you kind of unbalance. Okay, so you can like control one sleeve, control the always the opposite leg. When you do open your guards, you don't keep like your legs wide open because they have space to ride escape or do double unders. That's double unders. Boom. You don't want it to happen. When you're in the close guard and you're gonna open your guard for do unbalance, you keep your legs together. You know, like can you pinch your knees against his hip scale. You know, so you also have a sensibility of if you try to run away, you can like, oh, I'm gonna keep my guard closed. Control the sleeve, opposite leg, you know, the troughs, or you rise your hips, the arm goes right between his legs. All that I want is unbalance. So like that movement that you did the warm-up. So you're gonna do again, but if you have the pendulum on your heads, this leg cannot go, cannot go, you know, over. I want some balancing, so you come, and from here things happen, okay? We might be able to like sweep here, or they release the grip, they try to base, you know, when they base, like generate the imbalance. Okay, I can sweep, I can go on top, and when he starts to come back, is the time that we can do the unbalance or break the post, catch the arm, control the heads, climb, and so on. Other thing that I read on Tuesday that I noticed that you not work in the 201. Faz uma pegada forte aí. Special here, like when I said to like make a grip over the sleeve, da mão. Like why they're gonna handshake, you know, handshake. Make a grip. If you have a gap to pass your arm underneath, great. If you feel, man, there's no gap here, can have my arm through, you're gonna bump up and create that gap. Once here, like Kimura, you know, hold your own wrist, so the forearm, that's the arm of yours that go underneath, goes right on their fingers, okay? Boom. Now you have two arms against one, plus the leg. When you pull, we not want to pull towards the arm that he has, because there's a frame, you know, like, I'm not achieving anything. So you can like pull diagonal towards the sides, that's free. Boom. You can wrap the arm, or you can just cross the arm, okay? So you're always gonna have one arm free. We can like give him a hug, and start change the angle, moving the hips. You know? From here, I can guarantee to you, the person doesn't feel comfortable, and they're gonna fight to try to come back on top. And they need that arm on the ground, okay, in order to push it up. We can let it go, the grip, we can catch that arm, you know, holds, start posture up. Ah, we lost the arm, but then we have like the omoplata, we have the triangle, or even an amba. It all goes how you move your hips, how you adjust the angle. Does it make sense? So, we're not gonna do a specific training right now, but I want the part as valid, in good base. Your first attempt is gonna be to try to unbalance. Sleeve, troughs, or underneath, okay? Don't do this, because doing that, that's what's gonna happen. You're smashing your guards. So what you have to have in mind, like whatever grip that you do from outside or between their legs, so you want to have your leg always behind the arm. If they keep the arms intact, if they keep the arms in, you will just want to unbalance the shoulder. So from here and come back. All that I want to do is unbalance, but it's not like this, guys. Like, you know, it's literally like, you know, we want to hit to unbalance. Here he's strong. So when you talk about unbalance, you know, I'm not like trying to unbalance him where he's strong. You change the angle at the same time, don't keep like in the same line, and you try to unbalance, stay still. I'm achieving nothing. So without unbalance, I change the angle towards to the sides of the arm that you control. Does make sense? Fica sentado, faz postura. That's how I want to do. It's like a triangle. Boom, strong. So if I'm going to balance him to this side, this strong. You control this arm. So you unbalance, you have to come to this direction. So to force him to use this arm of the worst come to the worst. To do it. Understood? Yeah? So if that doesn't happen, doesn't work. We try. Bollocks, doesn't work. When a handshake, make a grip on the sleeve. If there is a gap, don't gap. Beautiful. There is no gap, you're gonna bump up. But again, if I bump up, bump up. Here we are. Hold your own wrists, and now throw one. Your forearm on the finger, at the same time, the legs. As I said, I'm not gonna pull him straight, because this arm can be a frame. So when you pull the arm and the legs, it's always diagonal where he doesn't have base. You can wrap the arm if you want to, or you can cross. But your hands has to be always over his hands. If I pass and his arm stop my hands, he's strong. Look how I'm gripping with the tip of my fingers. When I pass over his hands, my grip is stronger than when his arm is on top of mine. Makes sense? To do this transition, you here, pushing across. Arm free. Ah man, I can reach. No problem. Feet on the ground, as we said before. Pinch on this. Change the angle. Hug. Ah, he's happy. He doesn't do anything. He's like lying on top of me. He's not putting the hand in the ground. No problem. Hug, move. Hug, move. To the sides where he doesn't have base. Because I'm pulling him where I'm controlling the arm. Does make sense? So when on the ground, I always look it as a table. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 legs. If we cross the arm, we put the hand on the ground. We put the hand on the ground to try to posture up. He needs that arm. We can release, fish, start to attack from here, or we cross and they lay on top of it. They can lie on top of you, foot on the ground. Ah, he's still on top of me. We're gonna pull him to the side of the arm. Now we are literally on the back, ready to attack the neck. Everybody understood? Does make sense? So let's go to that two situations, and then I add some bits and bobs. Most of you are fortunate to have hair, okay? So let's brush our hair. Look, brush the hair. Boom. We wrap the arm. Second technique that I see that you was making mistake. We broke, boom. Some of you are doing this. Guys, here's a little bit of common sense, Okay, I have 2 on 1, but pull your arm out. That's what's gonna happen. The body, the arm, that's not a good angle, guys. You need to say, but if I hold like this, vai, go Valente. Porra, man. So like, you make the grip, boom. Let's put in the pockets. My pockets or his pockets? Maybe to his pockets, so it's different. So you can like punch. You put his hand on his pockets. Pull. Now look, legs. Always to the side where you control. Arm free. We don't play lazy jiu-jitsu. Hug. Some of you are hugging here. On the middle of his back. Look the gap. You need to close the gaps. Maybe foot on the ground. No gap. Hug. Then from here you just chill, It all depends. If he stays still, he doesn't move, he is lazy. We are not. Foot on the ground, move the hips, change the angle. Ah, he's not there yet. Foot on the ground, move the hips, change the angle. Now he's our. Makes sense? So the first situation, you brush your hair. Brush your hair. I used to do that back in the days. You broke, brush your hair, and then you wrap the arm. Second technique, you broke, pa. Pockets, 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 pockets. My pockets, his pockets. My pockets, his pockets. Put the hand on his pockets. And look the angle that he is. Even if you blunt, say, man, I don't know what to do from here. Try to remember the table. He has 1, 2, 3 points of base. I'm free, can even come in here, okay? Unbalanced. Put the pendulum to work. Always push where he doesn't have base. Here a little bit of brutality to come on top. And what happens when you're here? No. What's happened when you're here? Everything is also. Everything is also. Come on, guys. Does make sense? So you don't necessarily have to do this, okay? You don't necessarily have to do this. If you got here and you have a good control, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, the body follow the head, you know? The head goes to that side, the body goes to that side. If I come here, I start pushing him to that side, the body will follow. His reaction is going to be to posture up, but you can do the pendulum, look, no base. No base to stop. And then like make umba go top, and it's yours. Make sense? Let's try again. Brush your hair and put in the pocket. So try to see the picture. Okay? We make the grip, we have the gap, or we create the gap. Okay? So he knows that throw one, we're gonna succeed. What most people do, like they bring the arms in, was there to get the press dentro? Yeah, you know, 201 not working, okay? But using the same thing that our Lord friend said, feeling, okay? I'm feeling that the arm is not coming. Why? Because I'm feeling he's pulling the arm. That's the action that he's doing. Does everybody understand? Okay? It's not what I'm gonna do next. Doesn't go if the arm is not there. You have to have like the feeling or the sensibility of I'm pulling our man. He's like pulling the arm back. Okay, so the way that I see it, okay, that's my personal way to do it. Okay, I go back on the days tag wall, you know. So I want to do it, and I can see that he's resisting. I will change the angle. I will do everything. And here is one quick action or emotional action. If I try to go change the angle, it's easy for him push me on the floor. Does make sense? So it's not all the time that you're gonna see what I showed to you. I want to do it. You know, if I try to do it now, that's what's gonna happen. And look, for I do that, I need to open my legs, keep my feet on the ground. And then remember I said about the space. He's pushing me down. By the time I put my back on the ground, he escaped or double under. The same way that I have the sensibility of that he's here, he also has a sensibility of to know what I'm doing. So when you are here, you know, he's doing that because he can feel or he knows what's coming. So my reaction or my answer to this problem is like I'm pulling, he's pushing. It's like everything. Does make sense? The beauty, remember I spoke about escape. The technique is the beauty. You know, it's, wow, how do you do that? You guys don't do that, but when I go to Asia, you know, Japanese people do, wow, oh, I feel kind of good, you know? I feel like, yeah, you know? And when talk about escape, I show you how to escape, but mainly it's like understand the angles and heart and brutality. Like I don't want tap. I'm not gonna tap. I'm gonna get my post back and then I'm gonna frustrate this guy. Does it make sense?